Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. This is the NEWDAWNTV, and on this episode, we bring you the campus politicians. It's called the campus politics episode, whereby we try to venture into the campus politics, try to make you understand things that you don't understand out there as a comrade in the multimedia university and universities in general. Now, welcome back to this episode, and in this episode, we have the only Omosh. This guy, by the way, he has a record of a delegate who was voted the most votes in the Multimedia University of Kenya. You said how many people voted you? 367 votes. That is the history that this guy holds. Now, join us today in this episode as we try to ponder on the issues about politics and the political dynamics in the school. Welcome. Yes, Mr. Omosh.
Yeah.
Karibu sana NEWDAWNTV. For our viewers, wenye ambao wakujui, no, I know most of them know you, but just for the purpose of the introduction part, would you say your name, the course that you're doing? Maybe probably most of them don't know that. Yeah. Welcome.
Okay, thanks a lot, Nyongesa. It's a wonderful evening to be with you.
Yeah.
My name is Phineas Anthony Omondi. I'm a class rep, Bachelor of Commerce, second year. I'm an incumbent delegate, super delegate in the largest faculty of Business and Economics. I'm an aspiring congressman, School of Business and Economics. And beside that, I also support somebody whom that will come later.
Okay, you don't want to talk about those plans here.
Okay, I'm supporting Joel Wilson
for finance. Yeah, okay. That's nice. Now, the introduction part, at least the guests, the viewers have a glimpse of who Joel is. Who Omosh is. And where did the name Omosh originate from? Because I know you as Phineas Anthony. Omosh inatoka wapi on this name? Because mimi nasikia watu wanakuita huku Omosh.
Okay, thanks a lot, Nyongesa. Back to you. Omosh is a nickname, but it came and I started using it in campus. On that day, I was being elected as a class rep. Nobody could believe that I could even lead, including my own mom who birthed me. Yeah, because the analogy then was that Omosh is just a young boy. Yeah, in high school I was just a local boy who was yapping a lot. But when I came to campus, I said one thing. I can remember that day when I walked out of that Kaise vehicle bus. I was with my dad. He wore a yellow hat.
You even remember?
I remember. At exactly 6:53, I entered that gate and I looked at that new library and I said, I have to do something great in this school. I said that I have to make both ends meet. By all means, I have to build my life. Because if you look at me, I'm not good in physical jobs, but there's one thing that God gave me, the ability to lead and serve. So I decided that I want to be a class rep. And
that is for the Faculty of Business.
Bachelor of Commerce. Bachelor of Commerce. Being is one of the largest departments. So my name was so difficult to pronounce. Phineas Anthony was a lot. So I decided I want to use a nickname that it came to me in my name.
Wait, so Omosh is not your name, like the surname. Omosh
my
is
name
just
is Phineas Anthony Omondi.
Okay,
but I had to shorten it for people to know me more. So this name came to me in a dream. Omosh.
Don't say a dream, man.
In a dream.
Nah.
Yeah, it was in a dream. Then I got to the conference hall. We were so naive. I was so tiny. I was so small. And
I can imagine the day you were joining, and right now you're even tiny. Don't say you've grown.
So that day they didn't call the Bachelor of Commerce. All those were registered to be class reps in this department, and people were standing, and I just gathered courage. And during our time, there was this so-called incident everywhere protest. It happened after the June 24th protest. June 25th. It was in 2024. So I joined in. 27th of August.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went there as I was very green. I just shouted Gen Z power, and the entire hall started laughing. And you know, I gathered some confidence and spoke. I believe a voice of comrades, a voice from God.
Yeah.
And the comrades were like the short boy, Omosh. Omosh. That's how
Omosh is the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how Omosh came into existence. Yeah. And from that day, I developed an intel service. There's something I call OIS, Omosh Intelligence Service. That's how it came to existence.
OIS, the Omosh Intelligence Service. Now, you've just spoken about the leadership. And that is where exactly this particular episode or this edition focuses on. That is leadership in the university and leadership anywhere else. Now, what positions have you held in this university, for example, in the leadership leadership forum? That is, I've heard of you being a delegate, the super delegate of the Faculty of Business.
Concerning leadership, Phineas Anthony is not just a delegate. Phineas Anthony is also a club elder. I happen to be the Bachelor of Commerce Ambassador in a Multimedia University of Economics Students Association.
Okay.
I represent the school in national economics debates, of which it has been successful. Based in 2024, I was ranked as one of the top national debaters.
Come on. I'm hearing that for the first time.
Yeah, I'm also a national debater. And to wrap it all, I was also crowned as the best class rep in Multimedia University.
That's nice. Congratulations. In 2025, that is.
Yeah, in 2025. So, matters leadership, I can say it's all about the people. And it's all about the individual.
The people.
It's all about the people. Yeah, there's some things that if you do, you gauge yourself. Are these things worth to the comrades themselves? Yeah, that's how I can generalize matters concerning leadership. I personally was elected as a delegate, and my main aim, my main role is just to represent them by voting in the right student leaders. Yeah, that's what I did according to me.
Coming to that question of the delegates, you know, you've just said a leader. The very focus of a leader is supposed to be about the people that they are serving, and this raises a question of the delegates. You know, delegates will print some nice posters or vote this person and this person for change in the multimedia university, or some nice visions and mottos. Do you think these guys really represent the interest of the students, or they just go forth to choose the leaders basing on their own interests, say incentives and stuff?
Okay, Nyongesa, as I started this conversation earlier, I said it all depends on the individual. But how I've been in that particular platform, there's two scenarios. And one of these scenarios, one will vote based on what is being offered on. Because after all this political equation is all about one common goal. Constancy here is all about interest. So one will vote based on interest. And another one will vote based on how he sees things are. Based on what you call the ground. And the ground is basically the comrades. Yeah, so that's how most of these delegates tend to vote. But majority, I can't lie because I've been in that sphere. 70% of these people always vote for how they're being brought, what they're being brought to the table. Yeah, what they're being brought for to the table.
By that you mean the incentives that the leaders give to them.
Actually,
what did you do?
I personally, I cannot fear to say how I voted.
That is exactly what I want.
I voted in this rogue regime. I'm part and parcel of this rogue.
How did you call the regime?
It's rogue because we were fooled. Yes, we were fooled.
How were you guys fooled?
I vied in a time where the president, the current University of Kenya president, was hated so much. And this guy,
that is Remi Osoti.
This guy, I basically gave him the vote because I looked at many factors. Because this guy, when he was Secretary General, constitutionally is the official spokesperson of the union. Yeah. And I felt he did his job as the official spokesperson of the union. Because when I came here in first year, Like literally, there were no anything. There were no curtains, there were no chairs, there were no everything. But after going to one or two or these three mandamandos, or they saw in layman's language we call it Magadi Road, and things changed.
Yeah, things changed.
So according to me, I felt that he did his job. But if you look, people hated him a lot. Kama ni delegate wa ground, angemvotia. But the reason why I voted for him, I realized that people hated him because he loved the president, William Ruto.
So that was the reason as to why
the
people
comrades
hated.
You know, you all know what happened last year.
Yeah.
In 2025, Ruto was one of the most hated presidents entirely. So anybody who supports the so-called deep state in Kenya was the enemy of the people.
Yeah.
So Remy did that. And people hated him because of that. But we are in Multimedia University. Whatever he did to Multimedia University mattered compared to his own national interest. Because constitutionally, he has a right to support the person whom he wants.
Yeah. That's
why I saw it better. Let me vote where he did. Because I looked at his manifesto when he was vying for Secretary General, and I realized that he completed
everything that he had said in the manifesto.
So, there is nothing. I saw there was no reason to deny him the vote. Yeah. And I voted in the entire government. I voted in Victor Nina because he was a class rep like me, and he was selling the hope to us.
Okay, before you get there, now we just talked about delegates not representing the interest of the comrades. So what did you do? Did you really represent the interest of the comrades while voting in the current regime?
In this, I voted most on merit. Based on merit. There are some candidates whom I voted whom comrades never wanted. And I did that, and I have a reason. I voted based on merit. I want you to look, there's what we call merit in this whole equation. Somebody like Victor Nina, he didn't have a lot of money or whatever.
Yeah.
But the ideologies that he was selling by then were okay with me. That's why I voted. Yeah. He was selling hope too much. It was like, yeah, it's time for change. And that time, the situation was pathetic in Multimedia University.
Yeah.
People wanted change. People were tired. So I saw the only way is to vote in these student leaders who worked by them. I just sampled the merits of these individuals. That's what I did. And true to my words, I voted in the entire government, who later came and turned their backs.
Everything turned.
Everything changed. Everything changed. We are in a school that if today you say you condemn something, you're being arrested. I personally, Phineas Anthony Mundi, I wrote a memo.
I heard of that case. Yeah. What really happened?
This was the scenario. There's some events that should not be charged. Things like Freshers Night budgeted for in what we call the annual Muksa financial policy. These things are things that are in the budget. All that I did was just to write a memo to question as to why the comrades are paying for this event, and yet they're the stakeholders of this event. If you look today, in every comrade's fee structure, there's what we call Muksa fees. Each and every comrade tends to subscribe in this Muksa financial.
There is 1,000 and there is 500. Yeah. I read of that.
Yeah. If you look at the penal code very well. Yeah. So I just asked. It was an inquiry. Why? But you know what? The so-called Muksa government called me and told me this is a form of incitement. I should visit the security. It is work disciplinary. You have gone to school, my friend.
Yeah.
There's between why and not to. If I tell a comrade, do not attend that event, that is an incitement.
That is now an insight.
But if I tell comrades, why are we paying? Is it an inquiry or an incitement?
No, that's just
but
an inquiry.
The so-called rogue regime that I personally elected questioned me and took me behind bars for one night. I
now,
slept.
Hold it right there. Yeah. We'll come back with the question of do you think this delegate system should change to one man, one vote, or it should continue? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very nice deal for you. For students who have just done their CBC and they are joining the grade 10, grade 9, and also university students who just finished Form 4 and they are trying to log into the help portal and they feel like, no, we cannot do this because there are a lot of things that are complicated over there. Now, what if you consult the Jawati Next Gen Consultancy Hub that deals with all that, and also it deals with things to do with your mental awareness, just to help you develop your strategies and how to deal with your life.
Hey there, are you a Form 4 leaver? You've completed your 4th year education and you're worrying which course you're going to do. Worry less, at Jawati Next Gen Consultancy Hub, we are here for you. This is what we offer. Number 1, we have a mentorship program for 1 week. In this 1 week, we'll be having 4 sessions. What are we going to do? We are going to analyze your results. We look at which subject combination are you having. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? That is the first step. The second step, what we do, we now start looking which are the best courses and marketable courses that you as a student can do. And then after that, we look at which are the best university that are offering these courses. And then the journey starts from there. Then you are worried that after that, what happens? It is the application, COOPS. You apply for the courses in the university. We do that for you. We help you and guide you throughout the process. Then we get it going. Then what next? After we have known the best course that you can do, a marketable course that you can do, most of the students do the mistake. They go to apply in cybers. In this cyber, most of these people, they don't care where you're going to be placed. We are going to assist you. We are going to show you how we are going to do it. We are doing it for you, with you. So that is what we do. And then after that, there is the HELB. HELB, it gives you a loan. There is that percentage tuition loan that goes to the university, and there is the upkeep loan. We assist you in applying that loan. Don't go to the cyber because they are going to put the wrong information and then you are going to get stranded. After that, we have the government sponsorship program. Remember, the government has changed. We have moved from the previous way of funding students. We are having the new funding model, which it has been categorized into different bands. Band 1, Band 2, Band 3, Band 4. But here is the problem. You go to the cyber, according to the information that you fill there, it will put you to the band accordingly. If you put wrong information, you're going to be placed in the band that you don't deserve. So what does it mean? That if you're doing a course, in this course, it gives the tuition fee for this course is 200,000 Kenyan shillings. And then you'll be placed in a band. Band 1, the tuition fee that you're going to pay you as a student, it will be less. The tuition fee that you're going to pay in band 2 is less. Band 3 is different, band 4 is different, and band 5 is different. So as we are going to assist you, we are going to put all the dynamics that it involves. For you to be categorized in band 1, for you to be categorized in band 2, for you to be categorized in band 4 and band 5. We are going to help you. So don't get stranded. At Jawati Next Gen Consultancy App, we are here for you. We are here to work with you. So reach to us and we are going to journey together. My name is Jafed, the CEO.
Welcome back. This is the NEWDAWNTV, and we've been hosting Omosh, Phineas Anthony, on matters campus leadership and campus politics. Now, before we went for a break, the question that we were asking was, should the delegate system really continue, or to introduce that stuff of one man and one vote? And before he gets even there, where did this delegate system come from? Like, who introduced this delegate system into the universities?
Okay, delegate system of elections, first of all, is an emulated system of elections from the US, where the delegates, what you call the ECR, Electoral College representatives, takes place.
Yeah.
It takes place a lot in the United States Electoral College. So it was implied by this one man called Aden Duale, courtesy of the Duale Bill. In 2016, as you all know, there's the father of all campus politics, Babu Owino.
Yeah.
Because now it was becoming too much, causing strikes and havocs in the CBD, and the government had to deal with him perpendicularly. So they decided to introduce the delegate system of elections. I think this was just meant to regulate his powers, and things like organizations were reduced to associations. If you look at the Kenyan constitution today, the University Act speaks about the associations and not the organizations. It was a constitutional amendment that was brought in by Aden Duale. In 2016, before 2016, most of these student organizations, most of these student unions were called organizations. We had the SONU, the University of Nairobi Students Organization. We had the MUPSO, University of Kenya Students Organization. That was later changed to an association. An association works under the university charter. And organizations, it is an independent on its own. If the comrades say right, it is right. But an association, everything must be approved by the university. So you are being reduced to high school prefects.
I see that.
Yeah.
Because now the other one was very powerful.
Yeah, that's why most of these student leaders are half-baked, and they can't. Most of them, if you are keen, they don't win these national politics. They don't shine the way they used to, because the lights of Akina Orengo, the lights of Babu, those are product of campus politics. But as one man, one vote.
Yeah.
By then, these local corporates had a lot of power. We're serving right now.
Exactly.
Whereby these student leaders have been reduced to some high school prefect. If the dean says right, they go right. If the admin says lick my ass, they also lick. So it's part of the game.
It's part of the game to contain what they
the
call the wars in the universities.
Of
which that is like restraining the students' rights.
Actually. They have to bend the rules. They are bending the rules. The universities are not straight. People are not running things as they should be. These days, universities administration have their own puppets in this campus. It's in most of these student leaders, they tend to follow what the administration
is
stating.
stating.
Because if you try to say right, the administration will come and offer you some good things, or they tell you we send you home. So you can't have this independent mind.
You don't have a voice.
And that's the effect of this so-called association charter. According to me, that's the basic thing. An association and organization, they are two different things. Actually,
now, what do you think of it? Should we just continue this delegate system? Because a lot of students are complaining about the delegate system. That we are appointing a delegate. For example, from the faculty of business that you are, you've been appointed as a delegate, and you said there are almost 500 students. And 500 students, each students have their own political interest. Now they are voting for one person who's going to represent the interest of 500 students to choose a leader. Do you think this system is really correct? Because it is undermining the voices of other students, because that delegate will go on and just choose a leader of their own interest.
Everything have their pros and cons. There's advantage of this one man, one vote, and disadvantage of this one man, one vote. There's advantage of this.
What are the disadvantages of the one man and one vote?
One man, one vote tends to bring a lot of strikes and happens in school. Because I have my preferred candidate X, and if he's not elected, our vote has stolen. The system has been rigged. Strikes everywhere. Hence, it delays the academic calendar. I think that's why the government decided deliberately to do away with it. But the importance is that you elect competent leaders whom you know. That is the advantage, the key advantage of one man, one vote.
Now it's got both advantages and disadvantages. Now you don't understand where specifically to take. But I think the one man, one vote is way good compared to the delegate system, because delegates nyinyi mnatuangalia mko na mambo sana, because
but nyongeza one man, one vote came to study. It used to bring a lot of disturbances in school, a lot of stress, a lot of havoc. That's why at some point I echo the government for all they did, but also at some point I also disagree. That's a story of another
Let
day.
us
It's a
leave
debate
that
for
story.
another day.
We debate that for another day. Now, we come back to the Multimedia University of Kenya, Omosh. As you look around, okay, let me start from here. What do you think are the challenges that are affecting the comrades as that we stand right now?
Philip, the challenges of this comrades in Multimedia University is one thing. The constant thing here is the student union. The student union. The student union. Nyongesa, if you look at the MOOCs constitution today, what is the role of these student leaders? The role of student leaders is to act as advocates towards comrades.
Yeah,
But are they doing that? That is the basic.
this is the question.
That is the basic problem. Yeah.
Are they doing? What do you think? Are they doing that?
No.
Picturing the Multimedia University of Kenya.
Yeah.
Are
No.
they doing that?
They cannot. If today a whole union can sit down and decide to do a project, and the only project they see is construction of MUXA offices. Are those offices constructed or renovated? Question one. Yes, construction of MUXA offices is important, but not urgent. Today, we're in a school where getting water in block is a problem, but they're building us offices. It is important, but not urgent. Water is life. You cannot compare water and office. Plus, are those offices completed?
No.
What are those offices helping us with at the moment? Food for thought.
But they say comrades were complaining that like there is a wide gap between the leaders and the students, and that is why they thought of building the offices so that whenever you need a leader or you need to speak to the ASG, or rather the president, the chairman of the MUXA, that is, you can easily get them in their offices.
That's why I started by saying it is important but not urgent. There's what we call mass hierarchy law of needs. I cannot buy a new suit and I'm not eating.
Okay, what is the urgent matter?
The urgent matter, we need water. There is shortage of water supply in these blocks. We need the proper hygiene. These toilets are in very pathetic conditions. The situation is so unbearable. Those are the things that we need today. Today, the environment where most classes are, it is very dusty. Today, there are no chairs in classes. We are in a school where the motto says inspiring and riding on innovation technology, but there are not even biometrics.
Now, who do you think should take the blame in such
The
a case?
blame is the student union, not even the administration, the student union. Because if they can pose a lot of pressure towards the administration, I believe and I've seen that these things are very possible. They can be done. They can be done. At some point when I was in first year, a lot of pressure was mounted to the administration and things used to work. I'm a victim who could sit down in class and see a secretary general taking out our lecturer, my lecturer in that case, and confronting her. Yeah, she was a her. Telling her we cannot be in class yet there is no water in school. Kindly allow my comrades to go and demonstrate. Things work.
Now what is happening now, because the Secretary General at that moment was Remi Osoti, and right now he's the president, I think he should have done more than what he did.
Osoti is an hyena inside a sheep's wool.
Oh, I didn't say that.
He's an hyena inside a sheep's wool. That's what I can say.
Why would you say that?
He used to do that to please people. He's a pleaser of people. Only to get and acquire his own interests. Yeah, that guy is interested in his own interests. Yeah.
No,
but we need just student leaders. We need to alter people who enter the students' union. It's very, very important in this.
Okay, now speaking of these failures of these leaders, what do you think are the failures of the most failures of leaders in the student leadership history in the Multimedia University of Kenya? Just starting from wherever you know the history of the leadership from in the school.
I believe he's one of the most incompetent union we've ever seen. This is one of the most rogue regimes that we have ever witnessed in Multimedia University, based on history. This is the only union, despite of all challenges in Multimedia University, all they see is to construct MUXA offices, which are not even complete. If you look at the MUXA budget today, based on the MUXA financial policy, there's what we call construction of MUXA offices. Those offices are not constructed.
They're renovated.
Those offices, they are renovated, of which they're not done to completion. Yet there's a different budget allocated towards that. Yeah.
Now, okay, we've spoken a lot about the current leaders. Maybe we shift the focus a little bit to the campaigns. You know, right now in the campaign times, maybe on 20th, the campaigns will be officiated. Now, speaking of these campaigns, where exactly do these particular aspirants get funds for the campaign? You know, the campaigns takes a lot. Okay, you might say savings, yes, but where exactly? You as one of the, I think you are a PA, right?
Okay, I'm almost an aspirant on my Congress, though it doesn't require a lot of funds.
Yeah, I heard it was changed this time. It's just an interview stuff.
There's a constitutional amendment that took place. But funding, this is a question that everybody will be asked. It depends on the individual. I personally, I might decide I acquire my funds for campaigns from my own parents or from my own business or from my own pocket. Because remember, politics is all about risk. But the majority ones, there's what we call the cartelism. And there are also the side effects of these cartels.
That is what I wanted.
So it's because of cartels why you will see some hikes in food prices in student businesses. Yeah, because there are some deals that will be made. A cartel comes to you and say, you know, Nyongesa, you are a potential, and I want to give you to you.
You're going to win this
because this is an interest. This is an investment. I give you this amount, and I get this from your government. I give you 400,000. I get 30% of the total shares in 30% is a lot. Imagine imagine over 10,000 students shopping in your shop on a daily basis. Just for a minimum of 100 shillings. Then 30% of all those you give
going to the cartel.
That is the reason why today normal corporate cannot afford food or meal in Chafua. Yeah.
Don't tell me the prices were.
That is the reason why today comrades should eat chicken, but they're eating like chicken.
Hey, Jamani, Miss Omosh. They should eat chicken,
but they're eating like chicken.
Yeah. Because they can't afford the prices of food.
Yes, because of what we call cartelism. First of all, we should do away with what we call cartelism. I wonder why there are some elders, so-called elders, roaming around in school. I wonder. Those are
the cartels that you're talking about.
Yeah, they should be done away with. That's according to my own view. And yeah.
So you're saying the cartels, they affect the particular leader's delivery when they enter into office. Okay.
It's all about interest.
Now, Mr. Omosh, what do you think is the type or the kind of leaders that student universities, the universities need in the future? We need
bold representation. Yeah. We need student leaders who, if they say right, it's right. If they say we want this, that is what they will go for. We want student leaders whom work with comrades' interest. We want student leaders who can go to the dean's office and say comrades want this and this and this. We want student leaders who will work for comrades. We want student leaders who will listen to comrades. We want student leaders who works with comrades' plight. That's the basic thing that I personally.
That is the skizzer ground. I see where you're heading. Skizzer the ground. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was Omosh, and we're heading into the quick fire session, the quick fire questions. Now, Omosh, the quick fire question. Just a small answer for the question. What is your advice to the aspiring delegates? Basing on your own experience and you as the most super delegate in the Multimedia University of Kenya.
I personally, my key advice is that don't elect leaders based on your own interests. Don't elect leaders because of money. Don't elect leaders because of I know so and so. Don't elect leaders because they're your friends. Elect leaders who means well for this group.
Who are
look
leaders.
at the manifesto. I want to. They should look at the manifesto well. They internalize the manifesto. They analyze the leader. They look at the history of that leader. That's the basic thing that most of delegates during my time failed, including me. Yeah.
And what is this something that you'd have changed if today ungekuwa in a position maybe in the MUXA, or you heading you just vying for faculty rep in the Faculty of Business? What is the change that you will just do immediately as you enter into office?
Making sure that the school rides on its mood. I'll work hand in hand to make sure with the academic secretary to make sure that students are not half-baked and the classes have biometrics. Being my department is highly affected, I'm a class rep, and I'm in a class whereby a unit can be taught, intermediate accounting 1 can be taught, but not everybody can see because they are not projectors. There are no projectors in school. Yeah. So
And
that is
the
the
number.
first thing that I'll do away with. I'll ensure that the learning experience of these comrades are at par. Yeah. Because the key thing that brought us to school is to learn.
Yeah.
I'll ensure that what is called chairs and whatever are in school. It is not my mandate to do it, but to advocate for it.
Yeah, exactly. And what is your message to the students out there who have lost who have lost faith or trust in the leadership of the university?
Nothing is lost. Just be smart as you elect these delegates. That's the only way.
Now, Mr. Omosh, maybe your final thoughts and your final message to the comrades out there who are watching you. You can look at that camera. Tell them your final message as Mr. Omosh.
Okay, my final message to all comrades outside here is that OIS is unstoppable. Omosh Intelligence Service is unstoppable. OIS is vying for faculty rep, School of Business and Economics, and I'm going to win.
You're very sure?
I'm going to win.
This time it's a debate stuff, and you're so good at that.
God knows. But what I'll say and what I'll advocate for is the rights of these communities. Nothing much, nothing less. Yes.
Now, Mr. Omosh, this is where we wrap up the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been watching the NEWDAWNTV, and we've been having Omosh, just deliberating on matters, the campus leadership and campus politics. And thank you so much for tuning in up to this moment. Remember, I'm your host Nyongesa, and this is the NEWDAWNTV. See you next time.